So hi guys, I want to show you something. This is the second video of my portfolio update. I actually gained make some big cash, I would say. It wasn't actually a big cash, but the time I was speculating that Disney Plus will get a lot of subscribers. It was like a month ago. I just bought some Disney stocks for 118, something like this, and yeah, then this happened. There was the first spike, what was pretty impressive, and I held the stock. Then I saw something like the hype train was pushing it up to 6%, and then after 2 days, 3 days, it lost some pace. And then the second hype train came, what everybody knows. And this was when Disney announced that they are having like 10 million subscribers at the start of Disney Plus. And I thought like this will be the same thing. So maybe sell the stock at the first day of the hype train. And so I did. I did so. This was I gained like 9% after selling the stock. I didn't put any like not much money into this stock. I have like 650 euros. I sold it at 9% at 130. Then I've seen this stock is going more and even more higher. So I bought once more. And it pushed up to 136. And of course sold it even before because I was scared. I was experiencing something new. I was like gambling. I was trying something. I was trying to trade. Yeah, I have to say I was trying to trade. And of course it didn't go well. I mean, I even gained some money, but trading over a hype train with a hype train, it's not a good idea. But yeah, the speculations was with my speculations have been right, and I think it's even now right now it's a good. So the same thing happened after the same day. I mean, the same day after the hype train just ended, and the stock fell like 3% to 130. And of course I bought some. I bought some from 131. This time 10 times. I mean 10 shares. Right now you are getting some 2.5%. It's not a big deal. 22 euros in my pocket. And I'm holding to this stock. The same thing was with Nvidia today, because they are announcing today the gains what the company is making. The gains what the company has been making, and the stock was pretty cheap. I mean, pretty cheap. What do you mean with pretty cheap? The stock was holding like 189 to even 190, and then day before, bang! I mean, day before, after Friday, it just crashed to 184. And yeah, I felt like 184 is the price which I'm going to pay for Nvidia, and I did so. I bought today at 14 p.m. I mean 2 p.m. in the German time, and the stock just went up to 190. What I mean, this is not the type of investment which I was preferring at the start, like dividend growth investing. But I wanted to try something new because it's my first time on this first month on the stock market, and I've been trying something new. And yeah, this time it did go well. But I'm not advising you to do this. It's very volatile. The market is very volatile. You cannot predict what's going to happen. If Nvidia just showed up with bad numbers, I would I would just lose that money. But yeah, I made today 3.5%. It's 87 euros. And I'm of course going to sell the stock. I'm going to sell the stock if it fails under 189. And why I'm doing this? Because I want to ensure myself that I'm gonna keep a little bit of that profit which I made today. And I made today 150 euros. Because I've seen something about, and it's like the stock market in the mid of the day is going like crazy up, and then before the market closed, most of the companies are, I mean, most of the shareholders are just like selling it off, trying to sell everything off. And this 140 euros what I made today might be like 30 euros at the end of the day. So this is something what I experience, what I'm doing. I'm trying to not to hit not to predict the market, but I'm trying to keep some of the profits. And of course, I'm still having my Btw holding. At this moment, it's like 48 shares. Excuse me. Yeah, and it made some profit, like 6%. Of course, I bought the stock at the first week for 69, but then back then I had 12 shares, maybe 16, something like that. And I thought it would be maybe a good idea just to invest a little bit more, so I bought like 30 plus. Yeah, and I'm holding this stock because it pays a nice dividend, and I'm guessing it's going to be more profitable in the time, because the growth rate is going high like crazy. I mean, growth rate. The stock is going high like crazy. And yeah, let's hope for good. The next thing, AMD. This is something what I also try to speculate maybe. What I want to say, I just invested like 50 euros in this stock. I know it's very volatile because the PE ratio of the stock is of the stock is like 880. I mean, I'm overpaying for now for the stock like crazy, and it's going to crash. It has to crash because this is a crazy number. In 1 year they made 114% of profit. I mean, the stock just hyped so up, and this is just crazy. And Warren Buffett said, "Don't go with the hype," and I'm doing this, to show that it's a wrong thing to do. So yeah, and I'm going to hold this stock for only 1 week and see what will happen. Most of my friends say to me, "Don't do this kind of stuff. You are going to lose money," and I know that. The stock market is very volatile. You cannot predict the stock market. But I'm trying to experience something what my friends telling me you are going to experience. You are going to lose money. But if I don't lose money, I don't get any experience. If you go to school, you get experience. If you don't go to school, you learn nothing. And this is my type of experiencing things. So I like to put hand in fire and burn myself just to feel how it pains, how it feels, pains. Well, sorry for my English. Okay, so guys, of course I have to say I sold like 20 of my holdings because I didn't feel like holding this amount of stocks in my portfolio. I made some big mistake. I just bought like one stock of Nike, one stock of Comcast, one stock of Cisco, and so on, and it was pointless. It was like buying something you actually not sure about of the future. And I'm very sure about these stocks which I hold right now. For now, Walt Disney, it's going to be big. For example, Netflix. What does Netflix give to us? They have a great streaming service, and that's it. And Walt Disney, they have like theme parks, they have like merchandise, they make great movies, Pixar movies, they have Disney Plus, and the P ratio of Disney is 25, Netflix over 80. I mean, Disney Plus is a big competitor. It's a big competition for Netflix, and it's going to be big. This is my prediction. If it's going to do so well in the future, we'll see. If am I going to buy more stocks of Disney? Of course. Do you think I'm paying a premium for now? Maybe you think so. But for me, this price, it's something I can afford. If it's going to stay for 1 year at 130, that's great. I'm going to buy even more because I feel very good for the company, for the future of the company. The second thing is what is this core S&P 500 doing in my portfolio? This is actually a thing which I wanted to show my mother, that everybody can invest in the stock market. And I just bought like 11 of these holdings, just to show that the stock market, there's something better, that where you can invest your money instead of putting money into a bank and just losing money because of the inflation. You can do even better just on passively paying every month like 200 euros putting into your portfolio and just holding and keeping it for a long time. Like I said, I'm going to be a dividend growth investor, but for now I just wanted to experience something new. And this Nvidia, AMD, these are the stocks where I'm actually playing with money. And don't do this. I mean, if you have the cash for it, do it. But if you want to lose, if you are sure you are going to lose this money, you can do this. But if you don't want to lose money, better invest in something what's safe. So guys, thank you for coming. Let's hope the portfolio will go well with time. I'm going to make a new video next week, maybe in 2 weeks. We'll see. And in the next video we are going to talk about valuation of the stock, how to value our stock, and I'm going to show you the sites which I'm using just to check some balance sheet, income statement, because I found one of my friends just found a very nice site where you can see the last 10 years just for free. You don't have to pay any premium. You don't have to pay for a subscription. You just can go right there and just check for yourself the last 10 years of a company, how it did perform. So guys, thank you for coming once more, and see you next time. Peace. Warning.
Let's get the party.